This video is sponsored by Professor, and if you're still not using this or haven't heard of it yet, then what on earth are you doing, man? Let me show you how useful it is. Professor gives you valuable in-game information about the people you're playing with, and it lets you play around their strengths and weaknesses. It comes with built-in information on the best runes and the best builds to run on the champion you're playing, while also letting you compare yourself to what the average player is doing in your elo. But, you guys know me, the best thing about this app is the ability to track jungle camps as well as summoner spells. Like, I'm telling you guys, this is an amazing tool to help you plan your pathing and will help you out tons when trying to improve your gameplay. Professor is safe to use, so there's no need to worry about getting punished. It's non-invasive and completely free. Use the link in the description to try it for free and get access to a bunch of useful information that'll do wonders in your games. Now, on with the video. Here we go, guys. Relax, sit back, do all that shit, and get ready for this very juicy Kha'Zix game. I was super happy with this game, and I don't know, it was a lot of fun to play. I actually got to use my my duskblade Dark Harvest style, which is something I am just super passionate about. I love Dark Harvest and duskblade. It's just, I mean, like, you really just cannot go wrong with it. I mean, like, you can a lot, but come on, man, it's just like, it's by far one of the most fun playstyles to play on Kha'Zix. So yeah, without further ado, let's just jump into the game. So what I'm doing here is I'm starting topside and I'm basically just pathing down bot. I'm doing a red Raptors Gromp clear, so this will get me a quick level 3, and then that'll let me get an early gank off. And that was kind of the plan here. My whole plan in this early game is to use the Blitzcrank and just try and go for an early kill. And that's what we're going to be trying to do. So we're going to be taking away the Gromp. And yeah, I believe this is fast. Actually, I'm not sure if taking the blue gives you level 3. I'm pretty sure it doesn't, because Gromp gives you more XP. So it is what it is. Okay, so I'm going to look for gank here. It is warded, but the Blitz goes in early and burns the spell shield and hits the hook, so that's good. Enemy is now trapped in here. My team is actually going to drop really low. They do pick up the Blitzcrank, but I pick up the Sivir, and then we're just going to go on the Yuumi, and we just like that, we pick up a double kill. So yeah, that's man, Blitzcrank is so useful because it can just do that, right? It can force out abilities, they can force out flashes, all that stuff, and just in general, like, Blitzcrank is a very good gank lane to play around, and that's what I did there. Pick up a quick and easy double kill, and very nice. So I think the reason why I did, because like normally, right guys, you don't really see me going for these early game ganks. Like, it's very rare to see me do a 3 camp like that and go for a gank. I think mainly because I think the reason I did it this game is because they have a Shaco, and with the Shaco, forgive me for the Americans, Shaco, you know, he's not really a champ that can farm too well. So if you go for an early game gank, there's not too much room for him to punish you, because he is like fairly slow clearer and he's not going to just out farm you like crazy. So I think that's why I was able to get away with like a juicy gank here. Shaco has to go for ganks as well, and yeah, he did get a kill top, but it is what it is. And yeah, we pick up the Dirk, and we're just going to go back down bot side. And the reason I go down bot side is because I want to try again, right? We burnt... Actually, I'm not sure if we even burnt someone there. But yeah, we're going to try again because I believe Blitzcrank still has this flash. And so I was like, yeah, okay. What are the odds of them expecting yet another gank? So I'm going to walk down here. There's no vision for them. And we're just going to wait patiently for Blitz to start something here. He's going to walk up here. Okay, Blitz does not have the flash, but he is going to land the knock-up and hook. I'm not really sure if Sivir had the spell shield there. Maybe they used it beforehand, but he doesn't spell shield. Just gets hooked, and then we pick up another kill, which is very juicy. And with that, we're not done. You can see how I'm playing like super aggressive here. Just going to walk up and try and go for something mid lane, but I do get spotted because the Shaco is there in the bot side jungle. And he uses the vision plant which spots me, and so Tristana backs off quite comfortably, and you could call this somewhat of a waste of time, but at the very least I'm applying jungle pressure and I'm able to, you know, I mean, I've done enough, right? I've been pretty aggressive and that's kind of what you want to do with Kha'Zix. As much as possible, really, but you've got to make sure you maintain your farm as well. Especially with the Dark Harvest page, like, I'm even more aggressive when I take the Dark Harvest page, because you absolutely need to snowball if you want this page to succeed. So, yeah, getting kills is, like, the best way to do that. But yeah, I'm back in the bot lane. You can see I'm just hard camping this shit. Sivir's walking up very, very far. I'm walking up, and we actually know the Shaco's here, but I don't really know why we went for this. I decided to go for it anyway, because I'm very greedy. I thought we could just, you know, just hard jump on the Sivir there, but everyone was really scared, and they didn't want to walk up at all. So that kind of backfired, but the Blitz does hook the Shaco into the tower last second, and I do get a kill last minute. I also get this farm, which, I mean, it's a win. It's a win in my book. I get a kill, and I get this farm. That's a W, man. My bot lane did get screwed over, but hey, at least I'm just gonna, like, go crazy now, right? So this is huge for me. We got 3 kills, and we're taking this enormous wave of experience, which is going to get us close to level 6. And what we're going to do now is try and go for that level 6. And yeah, that'll be it. We'll start snowballing from there. You can see the Shaco on the top side. So yeah, like, I think this is the strength of this page. Like, if you do get ahead, you can snowball really hard. The enemy team is very, very squishy. That's why I'm running this page and the setup. So normally I don't really run Dark Harvest unless there's like super squishy enemies on the enemy team. Sure enough, enemy team is very squishy, so I decided to run it. Anyway, there's like 4 top or something, so what I'm gonna do is go bot again. What am I doing here? I should be going into dragon here, yeah. Okay, so with everyone top, like, it's pretty much the only thing I can go for here. I can go for top, actually no, I can go for dragon, and I can go for mid lane farm. So those are the 2 options I have here. Bot lane is too far back for us to actually do anything there, so we're just going to settle for the dragon and progress towards the duskblade, which we'll be getting soon. But in the meantime, I have to recall. Just kidding, Yuumi gets hooked, and I'm not going to be here to do anything here. Or am I? I don't quite remember what I was saying. I don't know, so I'm not. So I just decided to recall and pick up the Corvit's Warhammer. Then we're going to walk up towards the Herald. I haven't been topside like this entire game, right? You've just been noticing that I've been playing bot side exclusively with the Blitzcrank, just trying to get the early kills, and you know, that's what you kind of want. You just want to pick up a couple kills early game and then start snowballing. That's just the whole fucking game plan with this build. And then eventually, you know, you start farming really hard with the Q evolve and, you know, all the CDR you're getting from the Duskblade. And yeah, I actually really like Duskblade, man. I've been trying some Prowler's Claw lately, and like when I play this setup with Prowler's Claw, it's just like, man, I miss Duskblade. I think part of the reason for that is like just the raw on hit damage you get on the auto attack, and yeah, like, I don't know, the CDR just feels really nice as well, I guess, with the mythic passive, but I don't know, not a huge deal, I guess. I don't know, just Duskblade feels right, man. It just feels right, I can't explain it. It's just so simple to use. I guess I just suck with Prowlers or something. But yeah, what am I doing here? So I guess I'm just farming up here. There's not really too much I can go for on the map aside from Herald. So what I could actually just go for Herald at any time here, but I believe I'm just taking my time and trying to get my camps on cooldown so that I can, well, they can start respawning and they can start just leveling up. And I noticed I have Porifester to tell me what the camps, when the camps are going to respawn. That's very fucking handy. I was using it a lot this game. But yeah, I'm going to try go topside, and we find the volley in isolation, just barely. And we're going to finish him off with one last Q. He's just barely in isolation, which is really nice. And so, you know, that's our 4th kill of the game. I don't really know why I just haven't got to Herald yet. But, you know, now is the time, my guy. I guess I'm just no, okay, I'm getting super greedy, and I'm just taking shit in the lane. But we do see the Shaco bot side, right? And realistically, like, I can't get there. Like, in time. My LeBlanc's gonna try and cover. So, I am gonna prioritize the Herald here, right? Please tell me I go for Herald here. I don't know why it's taken so long, but we finally managed to start the Herald after taking the crab. I mean, like, even now, like, I can choose not to go for Herald here and just guard the mid wave. I could protect mid tower and pick up the wave there, which would give me level 8. So I could have done that, actually. That would have also been a good play, but, you know, it's Herald. in the long term, like Herald is going to give you more value, I think. And also, it does give you a good chunk of XP. As you can see, we did get level 8 off that. And yeah, we'll pick up the duskblade and the serrated dirk. And then now, we're going to look for a chance to use the Herald. Because, like, if you can use the Herald before 13 minutes, you're going to get a very juicy amount of gold. Is it 13 or 14 minutes? I think it's 13 minutes, right? When tower plates disappear. But yeah, who knows. Okay, so with that being said, we're going to head down into the bot side. Start taking our camps just because we can. You can see pretty much everyone's resetting. Well, not everyone, but Blitzcrank is not really in a position to help me with anything right now. He's still roaming down. And I'm just hanging around, see if anyone is going to walk up or anything. And a slight waste of time here, right? You can see I'm just kind of wasting a bit of time just wandering around. I got to stop that. It's kind of a bad habit. And yeah, I should have been taking that Gromp like ages ago. And then I can just make the decision to walk up into the enemy jungle and, you know, go from there. But yeah, I'm just looking for a chance to use this Herald now. LeBlanc is actually going to get a very nice chain onto the Tristana, who is isolated. And of course, you know what that means. I'm so damn fed right now that we're just going to blow her up in ISO. And that's going to be our 5th kill of the game. We can see this Shaco here. I kind of make a... Nah, I mean, like, I'm not really scared of this guy. Like, he's AP, so I'm just holding my leap, and we spot out the real one, and we're just gonna hit him, and he just explodes, so... poor Shaco, right? I mean, the only threat an AP Shaco poses to you is nothing. Yeah, no. I mean, like, AP Shaco is super easy to play against, so long as you guess the right clone, and you avoid the actual clone. Does that make sense? Yeah, okay. But anyway, I dropped the Herald mid. That's what we wanted, right? We get the tower, and we already have 1800 gold. That's very, very fucking juicy. My bot lane's in a bit of a scrap. They're going to re-engage onto the Sivir, but unfortunately my Kha'Zix is going to go down. I try and flash, but I'm just not there in time. Like, if I was there 1 second earlier, then I would have been able to save them. But it's okay because we get a double kill, right? Who cares? Like, we get a double kill. 7th kill of the game, and I think we just gained, like, how much was that? Like 700 gold there or something? 800 gold? Something crazy like that. Now we're at 2700 gold. Fully stacked treasure hunter, 9 stacks of eyeball. Yeah, I mean, we are super fed, guys, and maybe that will tell you where this game is going. We're gonna have a bit of fun. We're gonna have a bit of fun with the duskblade, and I guess the goal now is to just try and open up the map a lot more. We are going to look for the dragon here since that's up, and enemy team just basically can't do anything to me right now. Unless I get heavy CC'd. Enemy team is just, yeah, they're going to explode if they're in front of me. So yeah, I'm going to look bot lane once again. I think my plan here is to just try and get the bot lane open, because that way we can start walking into the enemy jungle a lot more. And with how squishy bot lane is, we can actually execute some really easy dives on them now. So I think that's just something I'm going for. I'm pretty much just ignoring top entirely. I did get that one gank off before, but that's about it. Only because it was pretty much free. But my real plan is to just kind of play with my very CC heavy support and just try and open up the map in the bot lane. But yeah, I'm gonna take the Hex Deck gate over, which is very, very juicy. And we're just going to try and walk down. Enemy team's going to back off. So that basically guarantees that we get the tower. Just by showing myself here. You know, enemy team can't really walk up. Just kidding, they walk up. Because obviously the wave's not there, so they can walk up. And I'm just going to continue to apply pressure down here. And I am looking for a dive. I'm looking for a dive. Just, yeah. That's all there is here. We're just gonna wait patiently. There's nothing else on the map to take except for my topside camps, and going up there would be just too much of a time investment. So the only thing I can realistically do is just wait here. And Blitzcrank lands a good hook. I actually butcher my jump, but it doesn't matter because I'm so fed that I just okay, I'm so fed that my W kills her with Dark Harvest, and I'm gonna kill the Yuumi under tower, and then I'm gonna use my last Void Assault to actually just escape the last tower shot. So that was somewhat calculated. Okay, so we recall, and what's next, right? So 1400 gold. Do I go into the last whisper, or do I just straight up go into Another Dirk. Answer is the Last Whisper. I believe I wanted that just for safety, and the Volley Bear. Yeah, honestly, I could have just gone triple lethality here, but you know, it's always completely fine to get the Last Whisper at any point. Like, it's just such a useful item, and inevitably you're gonna be needing it in pretty much all of your games. So, yeah. All right, pick up the red buff here, and gonna get hit level 11. Get the Evolved Leap. You know what time it is, baby. Let's go jump on some people. All right, so gonna walk up here. I'm going to look for an engage here. They're not isolated because of Yumi. It doesn't really matter. I'm gonna use my Void Assault to reapply the slows. Auto QW the Sivir, kill the Sivir, and then we're gonna jump on Yumi in isolation, and my team's gonna pick the Yumi up. So that's nice. 10 kills now. Now, what do we go for here? I believe the right play here is to go for Herald because it's up in 10 seconds. How do we know this? Well, Professor, that's where I'm looking. That's where I'm looking right now. I'm using Professor to tell me when the camps are coming up. But obviously, because it's Herald, you can just check with the tab screen, of course. But, you know, just handy to have on the map so you don't have to tab out. But yeah, gonna go for the Herald now. And where we put this Herald is a different question, right? Because we can basically just put it everywhere. We can put it anywhere, right? It doesn't matter in particular. If we see a good chance, we'll just go for it. And this is the point of the game where it's like, I don't really want to be wasting too much time on just getting senseless kills. At this point in the game, we want to make sure we don't throw our lead. Because obviously we're 10-0, so if we die, it's a pretty big deal, right? This is the problem with being so fed. Especially with a playstyle like this. If you make one mistake, like seriously, it's so sad, right? But it's also very exhilarating. It's so exhilarating, man. If you make one mistake, you die, you throw, you get punished. It's terrible. But that's what makes this like glass cannon assassin Kha'Zix build so satisfying, right? It just makes you be really careful, and it makes it feel like you're just looking out for everything all at once. I don't know, man. No other playstyle gives me this feeling. Anyway, quick recall to get a third Dirk, and now I'm like, I'm really just gonna fucking one-shot everyone. Okay, so a fight is coming up here. I'm gonna use my Void Assault to get closer while invis. WE, which is a double jump onto the Tristana. One more Q away from killing the Tristana, but she walks out of vision, and I can't get my last Q off. Yeah, she just flash out. But she's still stuck here. She has no gap closes up. Blitzcrank gonna finish her off with a hook. Gonna try a double jump to Yumi, but that just failed horribly. So we don't talk about that at all. It is what it is. Don't talk about it. And with that, yeah, there's not much else to say. I'm just gonna drop a quick recall here because, I mean, yeah, there's one issue I have with this build, and it's that you have no Omnivamp. You have no Omnivamp, and the only way you can heal is on minions with your W, or on your jungle camps. So that's the one problem with this build, and yeah, it just makes playing it kind of slow sometimes because you have to like constantly recall to regenerate your HP, or you can just like run around at half HP for a while. I don't know, it's not really ideal, but yeah, I just drop a quick recall and then prepare for this dragon coming up. And so here I'm like, okay, since we're so fed, right, I'm 11-0. We can probably just force the Baron when it comes up. I think I probably could. I'm very tempted to jump on the Shaco here, but it's not going to happen. All we really need to do here is go for the dragon. That's the only thing that matters here. Q Smite, get that quite comfortably. Obviously that's a clone, so we ignore that. LeBlancs can go in here, so I get a bit blood hungry. I one-shot the Sivir, but I should just... yeah, okay. I make a mistake here. I believe I cancelled my duskblade invis with something. I don't know what it was, but yeah, I cancelled duskblade invis there, and I shouldn't have done that because the clone exploded on me, and yeah, it was just like, normally when I'm invis like that, I like to take my time and use my other sources of invis afterwards, but yeah, I just got exploded so fast there, and I got destroyed by the clone, so yeah, that just didn't turn out the way I wanted it to, let's just say that. And yeah, it happens. It is what it is. Hey, whoever said stop saying it is what it is, alright, you guys that commented, keep saying it. I will listen to you guys, okay? I'm gonna keep saying it is what it is. But yeah, anyway, my set is going crazy here. It is what it is. Alright, and I'm gonna come along here, gonna stealth in. Sivir has no idea. Gonna auto jump EQ auto attack. And then we're just gonna flash on the Sivir there, pick up the Yuumi, pick up the Shaco just for a nice, sweet triple kill. We love to see it. Guys, this is why I just have no issue with Yuumi. Because you can just do that, right? Like, Yuumi is only really good if they have a really tanky bruiser to play off of. Like, Yuumi Aatrox, or like Yuumi Red Cane, alright, that's pretty terrible. But Yuumi Sivir, no, especially when we're this fed, like, no one gives a shit, man. You can just jump on them. Even without isolation, it just doesn't matter because you do so much damage if you get the right lead. And so, yeah, I don't know, guys, like, even with Yuumi removing isolation, this is why I've just never given a shit about Yuumi. And you guys shouldn't either, because she's actually a pretty weak champion otherwise. But yeah, just the 200 years thing. Anyway, we pick up the Volibear here. So I'm just kind of hanging around, see if I can do anything. I find the Shaco here, but he does get away, unfortunately. He uses his clone. I just instinctively reacted to that clone, don't get anything. But with that being said, I dropped him so low that we can just force the Baron now, especially with Volley dead, so that's nice. It would be a 3v5, enemy decides to contest. And yeah, that's about it. I didn't mention I bought the Edge of Night, but you know, that's pretty self-explanatory. It's pretty much the only option I can go for here in terms of lethality, because they butchered all the other fucking lethality on him. So, you know, Edge of Night gonna give me some nice safety. We're gonna look mid here, actually going in on our LeBlanc. Set's gonna try go in, but I'm hanging off to the side. I actually find a good chance to go on the Sivir. Again, one-shotting her even without isolation. Very good damage. Blitzcrank tries to go for a flash hook, not gonna matter. We're gonna try and chase, but I feel like this is a bad idea because I'm like half health and don't really want to risk anything too much. But yeah, I'm looking to get my next item now, so I'm gonna return into my camps and start taking them. Oh, we actually get enough for the LDR, so that's good. Gonna recall real quick, pick that up. Just getting the LDR for the Volibear, that's it, nothing else. It doesn't really matter about anything else, but yeah. Also, LDR is just super nice with the 20% crit chance. Sometimes you get that crit and it just feels so good, man. Also, it's cheaper than Serotas, so that helps. But yeah, I think most of the time you don't really need Serotas, and if you if the situation calls for it, like, LDR is just really fucking good. Even though like everyone's pretty squishy on this team, it still doesn't really matter. Gonna look for a kill on Sivir with my W. She's just gonna narrowly live. This is because I didn't put points into my W. Should have maxed it, honestly. Like, it's just safer to max it in general. I have no idea where I'm walking back so far here because everyone was so low. Shaka was low, Sivir was low. I could have double jumped here there, but you know, just gonna play it safe. Again, like, this is the point in the game where you don't want to go heavy for kills. You just want to try and prioritize getting the objectives and shoving the lanes and all that stuff. So yeah, we're gonna play it pretty safe. I'm going to look for the Shaco here. I'm not going to take the risk. I waste my jump. That's very bad. Tried to go for a quick EQ auto attack on the Tristana, but it's not going to happen. If it did get that auto, she does die, but you know. Enemy team's going to go for a re-engage. Kai'Sa's going to die. This is kind of my bad. We walk up a little too far. Probably goes for a decent engage. I have everything up, so I'm not really scared of this guy. But I'm scared of his team. Like, I just don't want him to like have anyone next to him and then just chain CC me. So yeah, that's why I'm being so skeptical here. But he's by himself here. I go for a quick damage burst on him, but his team is around, so I just need to not get CC'd. In the meantime, Set is just absolutely creaming bot lane, but he does go down. But in the meantime, he does get an inhibitor. So I mean, I guess we bought a decent amount of time for the Set. Tristana is actually trying to base, but she gets called out, and I managed to pick her up with my W. Gonna avoid the Yuumi ulti, jump on the Sivir. Again, like, look at the damage. I make a mistake though, I do get CC'd last second, I believe. Something happened there, I don't fucking know. But then I get super greedy. Chakra comes along and finishes me off, but I do manage to get the Sivir. Yeah, that's not really worth it. You don't want to be going... I don't know, I just got super greedy there. I should have left the Sivir while I could have. Didn't respect the Shaco, didn't respect her team, and yeah. Alright, we're back. So, my next item is going to be the Ravenous Hydra. It's funny because I'm almost full build and it's like 25 minutes, so kind of crazy. And yeah, the Ravenous Hydra is just going to let me sustain a lot more because we have no Omnivamp in this build, so just going to round out the build. You guys know, if you've been watching me for a while, that this is my staple, like, super carry build, and I just love it so much. But yeah, there's a fight gonna going on here. Volley's going to walk up a little too far, and he's going to go down, just cleaving him down with the LDR. And I kind of misplaced my jump a little bit there. The clone is going to be an absolute nuisance. There's boxes everywhere. It's just the most annoying part of playing against Shaco, like the fear and the invis. It's just so like it interferes a lot with isolation and stuff like that. So yeah, just something to keep in mind. So I am very low here, and I don't want to exactly recall because there's nothing I can get. So I just pick up the red so that I can start regenerating health. Set is gonna go just anime mode and try and 1v5 everything, and he almost kills the ADC, but not gonna happen. In the meantime, I'm just chilling, trying to regen health, jump into enemy jungle, look for any potential picks, and I'm kind of just waiting here because I don't believe this ward saw me. So my hope was that someone would walk into the blue buff and try and take it, but turns out, oh man, I mean, volley just comes right as I walk out. The timing on that is just impeccable, right? This guy is an absolute god apparently, but you know, it is what it is. The Sivir is for some reason walking up with no one around her, and so I just QW her, and she's gonna go down. 19th kill of the game, and with Baron coming up in 30 seconds, all we really need to do is, you know, kind of just control this top side of the map, and then when the Baron comes up, we can easily just rush it because we're so strong, and if they try and contest, we can just turn. Turns out someone's actually in this bush. I didn't even realize. I didn't even realize someone was in this bush, but my team points it out, and we're gonna collapse on them, and just that's all she, right? Pick up the level 16 and evolve the R for our final form, and we're gonna go ham with the R evolve pretty soon. So yeah, that's gonna be nice. Pick up the Baron now. Obviously we melt the Baron because we have LDR and a bunch of items, so yes. I believe LDR still works on Baron if I'm not mistaken, but I could be wrong. They might have fixed it. I don't think it's supposed to, but yeah, I think it might. Anyway, pick up the Hydra, and this is just Super Saiyan mode now, right? We hit the level 16 all 3 evolutions. We had got the full build duskblade, super carry, hard 1v9 Dark Harvest build. Oh man, it's like this point of the game is my favorite because now you are in full control of the game, right? Especially against such a squishy team. Whether you throw the game or not is entirely dependent on like what you do. So if you run it down, you're just gonna waste all the gold that you've accumulated over time, and yeah, that's gonna suck. But you can also just completely 1v5, and that's my favorite part of playing this champion. I will admit, just my absolute favorite. So there is a fight going on, but I'm not going to join that because instead what I can do is just open up the map. These guys are very low, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the inhib, and I'm instantly stealth, jump on the Sivir, and then try and double jump the Tristana, but for some reason I don't get the double jump. I was actually really confused there. I was super confused. I don't know why I didn't get the double jump there, but I don't, and that's a bit unfortunate. Yeah, I really don't have a fucking clue. I'm actually surprised. Like, guys, why did I not get that fucking reset on the Tristana? Like, I WE'd, and I should get a reset there, but no. Okay, guess not. I'm a little low, so I'm just gonna try go back to heal a little bit on the camps, and yeah, in the meantime, enemy team's just gonna like regen and, you know, just clear the waves and all that stuff. So with me having healed up again, I'm gonna start pressuring the lanes once again. I'm gonna try and get this tower. I mean, we can just melt it really easily. Volley's gonna come along. Don't really care about him. We can fight him quite easily. We've got to be careful about the team. I go into vision, and I'm gonna R evolve back in. Auto Q W E E the Sivir. That was a double jump there. Stylish double jump out. Enemy team's gonna try and follow up because they think I have nothing. Tristana actually tries to flash on me, but I just jump out. I have nothing up. Even though I could very easily kill these 2 people, I choose not to because I want to play it safe. But then I jump into a box because why the fuck not? And then I just burned to death by the fucking clown because he is the demon and he's the devil. Like, oh my goodness. But yeah, that was fun. We got some pretty juicy double jumps off, or one. And yeah, it made for a fun game, guys. That's gonna be it. I hope you enjoyed. Maybe learned something, or just, you know, I hope it was enjoyable to watch because this game was super fun to play. Yeah, I'll be back with some more videos soon, and I'll be climbing and hopefully streaming soon for the end of season. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you guys next time. See ya.